Hey everybody, it's Flare31 here. Welcome back to more Ocarina of Time. Last episode, we explored Hyrule Field a bit and kind of touched on all the major areas that we can get to from Hyrule Field. Then we came to the market and explored the market for all it's kind of worth. And now in this episode, we have to go find out how to get to Princess Zelda. We heard that the guard security was tightened because some other guy tried to sneak in to find Princess Zelda. So that's fun for us. And also, Milan was sitting here singing next to the fountain when we came into town at night. And she's actually just here all the time, but we never got to see her during the day. But regardless, she would have been here. But she's gone now, and someone said that they saw her head towards the castle, so I guess we're gonna go towards the castle again, even though we've already kind of been over here. And look who it is. Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do, teehee. Oh yeah, if you'll look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully. Teehee. You got a weird egg. Feels like there's something moving inside. Set it to see and see what happens. Yeah, I don't need you to tell me how to use the item every time. Alright, so right next to Milan is actually some vines. They were here the whole time, but now that they're very obvious, you can actually climb them. And if you're not in the exact right spot, you might kind of like start to climb and then Link immediately like stops climbing, and it's because you're not in the right spot, so you have to like move left and right until you find the correct spot to climb at. But now that we're up here, we can get across the gate without much trouble. There is, however, a guard over there, so we're going to have to avoid that guy. I would like to jump down here. There we go. What is this over here, do you think? Dead end. Well, there's a boulder here, but it is a dead end, I'll give you that too. So of course there are two guards on the path, but there are no guards on this hill. You can just walk up it. So we're just gonna kind of follow this area around here and get the emulator thing where it disappears the road. I think it's a resolution problem actually rather than an emulator problem, but maybe I'm wrong. And something that might not be super obvious is that there's rocks on this wall that you can climb. And then when you're up here, there's some guards right there. You can't really go behind them. They'll just catch you. However, you can shoot the torches of the castle, and you can get 20 rupees there, and something from there. I guess nothing from there. Rupee in that tree. But yeah, you take the moat over here, and we find this guy. Mumble, mumble. Welcome. Our ranch is so fun. Come on, look around. Oh, come on. You know what? Fine. I can't just stab him awake? Why not, game? Okay, well, this guy's dead asleep. And Evidently, there's not a whole lot that we can do about that. There's no way for us to use the moat, as that is gated off. This door back here, we actually can't even, like, get close enough to attempt to enter it, but you can't enter it. I just think it's weird that you can't climb up onto the little ledge right here. Like, there's like an invisible wall that just, like, prevents you from doing that. But essentially what we have to do is we actually have to wait, because we have this egg that Milan gave us. So if we wait long enough, it will turn to daytime. Look, a chicken hatched from the egg you were incubating. It's the miracle of life. Yeah. What in tarnation? Can't a person get a little shut-eye around here? Hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep. What? Milan was looking for me. I'm gonna catch her from her now. It must have bad leaving Milan behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. Yeah, so taking the cue from the game, where the game plays the sound file for the cuckoo, whenever a sun comes up, you can use the cuckoo as an item on the guy. Kind of ridiculous. But we need him out of the way so that we can push these milk crates that he brought, so that we can get over to that little hole in the wall over there that the guy said that he saw but couldn't fit through. Pushing in this game is so slow. One more. There we go. And 1, 2. And there we go. Now we can crawl on through. Castle courtyard. So there are some guards around here. This door back here you can't enter. Unfortunately, it's still an invisible wall for some reason. But the guards' line of sight isn't like the best thing in the world. You can get by them relatively easily. Which way is this guy going? Okay, perfect. Those rupees probably aren't worth grabbing when you can just get up here and go around, or go over, I should say. You can also just walk past the front. Arguably, walking past the front is even more safe, depending on how good your joysticking is, because you can fall off there quite easily, because it's such a weird angle. Look how low-res those statues are. I guess like it's one of the few textures that weren't upscaled. But yeah, you can get up pretty close behind these guys, and they don't realize it. And they can't like hear you. You can run, you can walk, you can roll, you can slash your sword, doesn't really matter. Well, I guess you can't slash your sword, but... Anyway, my point is they can't hear you. Oh god, that guy came all the way down. Wow. It just unloads from draw distance. Oh, come on, dude. Go. Go, 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 go. Go further. Go further. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, made it. That was a weird cycle. I've never seen them that close together before. And look who it is. But first, you see this window over here? You can actually shoot at it. Hey you! Don't cause any trouble. He throws a bomb at you. Which is really funny. And then over on this side, see a familiar face. A picture of Mario and Peach. And Yoshi over to the side there. As well as Luigi and Bowser. I almost said Luigi and something else. But yeah, that's pretty fun. I think you can also... No, you can't get anything for shooting this window? Oh, no, you can. You just have to shoot the right part of it. My bad. You can get a red rupee from it, so... Yeah, as fun as that is, let's go ahead and do what we came here to do. Who are you? How'd you get past the guards? Oh, what's that? Is that a fairy? Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone. You have it? Who's asking? Yes, fine. Just as I thought. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy, that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, the Princess of Hyrule. What is your name? Link. Strange. It sounds somehow familiar. Okay then, Link. I'm going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Please keep this a secret from everyone. Okay. The legend goes like this. The three goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. Sounds like common sense. So, the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it said you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time. Did you understand well the story I just told you? Yes. That's great. I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him? Yes, I am nosy. Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I'm sure he is not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. Yes. I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I can sense that evil man's intentions. That man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world! Link, now, we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. I don't believe you. Okay, fine. We did have a dream, and it did involve Ganondorf in it. Thank you. I am afraid. I have a feeling that man's going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you. You received Zelda's letter. Wow! This letter is Princess Zelda's autograph. Yeah. Every time. And you can't skip it, because it's one of those unskippable ones. Alright, so it replaces our chicken, unfortunately, so no more chicken for us. You got anything else? My attendant will guide you out of the castle. Don't be afraid to talk to her. That is? Oh, right. Listen here. I have a letter. I am qualified to be here. I am Impa of the Sheikahs. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is mysterious power in those notes, these notes. Now listen carefully. You've learned Zelda's lullaby. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. You brave lad. We must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Alright, we're counting on you. Alright, and with that, we're set free. Let's go ahead and head to Kakariko Village like Impa told us to. Yeah, so we have to use the ocarina for the first time, which is pretty cool, actually. Very enjoyable, though, you have to use the ocarina. It is the name of the game, the titular ocarina, but it's not the Ocarina of Time that we have, unfortunately. Kakariko Village, Death Mountain Trail starting point. Alright, let's go ahead and head up there. Kakariko Village. And here we are. Now, I do want to talk about the ocarina, because I kind of avoided talking about it until this point. So, first of all, over here, you can see that the, what probably are 8th notes here is actually song spots, and we have now learned Zelda's Lullaby. So if you ever forget how to play Zelda's Lullaby, you can come here and check it out. And of course, all the other songs that we end up getting. You got, they let you listen to it if you press A, and then they also let you practice it with the thing. However, if you try to play it through here, it won't actually do anything in the world, so you actually have to use the ocarina as intended, if you will, by pulling it out with C and then playing it just on your own. So that's fun. The ocarina does have some neat quirks to it, because you can actually pitch shift and use tremolo and stuff like that. So like if I'm holding out C left as a note, if you press left or right on the joystick while you're holding that note, it adds the tremolo effect, right? And if I'm holding, like, say, C up, which is usually the highest note, and then you press up on the joystick, it'll bring up the pitch. It's either a whole note or a half note. I don't remember which one it is. A full step or a half step. At the same time, if you're holding a note and you press R, the R button, then it will make it sharp. And if you're holding a note and you press Z, it makes it flat. And then similarly to holding up, you can hold down to bring it down a half step or a full step, whichever one it is. If you are messing around with the joystick and the Z and R buttons while you're playing the ocarina, then whatever song you're trying to play won't activate. Like if I'm holding R this whole time, and I play Zelda's Lullaby, it doesn't activate, right? So if you're having problems playing the songs, you're like, I know I have the notes right. Maybe it's because you're accidentally holding down the joystick or the Z or the R button in some direction. So just something to keep note of. Ding dong, ding dong. I'm a clock soldier of Kakariko. The current time is 1458. Hello there, son. Villa's attendant, the great Impa, opened this village to the common people. We have only a small population now, but someday this place will be as lively as Hyrule Castle Town. Oh, yes it will. Climb up the stairs at the north end of the village to find the trail that leads up to Death Mountain. But you need the king's permission to actually go up the mountain. Interesting. I suppose that makes some level of sense. I am the boss of the carpenters that Impa hired to improve this village and make it into a true city. But young men these days don't have any ambition. Do you know what I mean, kid? My workers are just running aimlessly around the village, and they're not making any progress at all. Even my own son doesn't have a job, and he just wanders around all day. They're all worthless, I tell you. Okay, boomer. Got him. Now, I'm assuming this is one of the carpenters. All day long, we were working on main construction projects in the village. It's going to take a while before everything is done. Our boss works us very hard. Yeah, it sounds like it, to some extent. Alright, Navi, what do you want? What would Saria say if we told her we were going to save Hyrule? I don't know, good question. Good question indeed. Let's go into this house. There is someone in here. Hi. Hi, boy. Is this the first time you visited this village? A great woman, Impa, opened up this village to us poor folk. Well, make yourself at home. The food isn't ready yet, though. That's okay, I'm just passing through. I don't need to eat whatever you're cooking. Let's go actually this way. Direction. We have this lady here. What should I do? My cuckoos have all flown away. Cuckoos? You little boy, please help me bring them back to this pen. So we have to go cuckoo hunting, and the thing about cuckoos is that I'm gonna say it differently every time. It's gonna be a problem, but whatever. The thing about cuckoos is that if you hit them with your sword, you get a swarm attacking you, and they do a lot of damage, as in they do like a heart each if they hit you, as such. The best way to deal with it is to go into a building or leave the area entirely. Otherwise, they'll just keep going until they kill you. So yeah, that's fun. Now, besides that, we obviously need to actually do what she wants. So we're gonna take the Kuko that we so rudely hit earlier, and we're gonna use it to float across the gap a little bit. What's the best way to put this? More gracefully, so that we can actually get to this one. And then we're just gonna kind of toss them into the pen. Get back here. In you go. There was one at the entrance, if you remember correctly. Come back here. Oh my god. There we go. There are 7 Cuckoos in total to find for this lady. And some of them are not the most obvious to be able to get to. Like, there's one up there that you see, but it's like, how do you get up there? And what ends up happening is you have to come up here. And you'll notice that this little ledge does not have a fence blocking it off. And so you could barely make it over this with a Cucco. And while we're over here, we're actually gonna... Granny's potion shop closed. Gone for field study. Please come again, Granny. Well, I guess I should have expected that, right? There's this little area. Who's there? What a bad kid trying to enter from the rear door. Such a bad kid. I have to tell you some juicy gossip. The boss carpenter has a son. He's the guy who sits under the tree every night. Don't tell the boss I told you that. Nice. Oh. Yeah, there's just a hole there. But don't worry, because it's actually an area that you can go into. Called a grotto, a secret grotto. This one happened to have 20 rupees in the chest that I can't use. Yay! Alright, so we have this Cucco here. And we're gonna take this one, and we're gonna throw it over like we did the other one. And then we have this ladder here to get to the Cucco we saw earlier there. It's like, how do you get up there? I do think that the gliding over the fence to get over here is maybe a little bit too eccentric of an idea to use as a puzzle solution, if you will. But alas, is what we have to work with. I think now don't get too worried, because the game actually saves your progress on the Cuccos, so it'll keep however many Cuccos you have in there. And of course we have this one. I think the one at the entrance we have to go and get again, because I, of course, didn't put it into the pen and then left the area, if you will, so we have to go back and get it. That's okay, though. I think sometimes the Cuccos are kind of hard to pick up as well, which is maybe a little bit annoying. I think they have to be not moving. They have to be in like the right spot. Yeah, there we go. Let's talk to the guy that's up here. Yeah, there's a guy up there of all places. No! I really just wanted to get onto the brickwork. I can do that, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, barely able to get up there. Hey, bro. Look at that poor girl over there. She works so hard taking care of her chickens, even though touching them gives her goosebumps. What a trooper. I would really like to help her. I've just been feeling so charitable these days. Don't you feel that way too? Yeah, I completely believe that there are no ulterior motives at all. Dark, narrow, scary. Well of 3 features. Yeah, so there's a well here. There's a little like ladder, if you will, to get out if you ever fall in. Now the other Kukos are actually over here. We already talked to this guy. This guy's the guy that we talked to first. What do you think is up this ladder? Oh, it's so tall. What's even the point of this thing? Do we need like a watchtower? Wow, there's nothing up here. There's a guy in that roof. Yeah. It was worth it not to have to climb down. So now we're up here. My little boy isn't here right now. I think he went to play in the graveyard. Oh yeah? The graveyard of all places. I wouldn't traditionally consider that to be a play place, but whatever. A job where you can make a lot of money without much effort. The only thing I could think of is thievery. Is that a bad idea? So this guy's blocking the path behind him. But he's also the same guy that was giving us some juicy tea on the big boss from the other side of the building when we were trying to enter in from the rear, and he yelled at us for it. Death Mountain, no passage without a royal decree. Okay, so we know where the Death Mountain thing is, and we'll go there, but let's do this Kuko thing first. Hold on, I want to see, can I... Oh yeah, we can talk to this guy. I can't get down, so all I can do is look at Death Mountain. Where the heck? Oh, he ended up down here. Alright, let's take inventory of our Kukos once we throw this one in. I think, yeah, that's 6. Alright, so we have one more. And you might be like, where is this last one? I've looked everywhere. But you hear it in this general area, right? Yep. It was hiding in the crate. From me. The savior of the town. But we found it. Alright, that's all of them. Thank you for finding my Kukos. I have allergies, so I get goosebumps when I touch them. So we've heard. For helping me, I'll give you this. I will give this to you. It's fine glass and should be useful. Please take good care of it. You got an empty bottle. After you put something in this bottle, set it to C when you want to use the item inside. Yeah. So we finally got a bottle, so we can buy potions and stuff, which is pretty cool. Let's look at this guy. Have you seen Mr. Dompe? Who lives in the graveyard up ahead? It's 7:14 right now. So he's probably asleep in his hut. Why don't you go out onto the field and kill some time? Kakariko Village Graveyard. Let's go up here first. No, I don't want to talk to you again. Let's go in here. Question mark. Oh, there's a very suspicious item up there. Go around and round and around. What fun. I'm so happy. I'm a music man who loves to go around and around. Go around and around. I'm trying to come up with a musical theme inspired by this windmill. Going around and around and around. Mind if I help with that? You didn't like my tune? Why not? Well, does he want Zelda's lullaby? He was not impressed with that. Okay. Well. Anyway, we can't do anything in here, so might as well leave. And you'll see that the Cuckoos are out again. And our favorite friend is like, oh no, my Cuckoos. What should I do? My Cuckoos have all flown away. You little boy, please help me. Yeah. If you do this again, she'll just give you 50 rupees, so it's not really worth it. But yeah, let's go to the graveyard. Let's just head back this way. Yeah. How atmospheric. Heart-pounding grave-digging tour from 1800 to 2100. Hyrule time. Dampé the Gravedigger. Or the Gravekeeper, it says, actually. Get this sign out of here. Yeah, so under this rock... if you pick it up, there's some bugs underneath it, and you can actually use your bottle to catch the bugs. You put a bug in the bottle. You can release it by pressing C. This kind of bug prefers to live in small holes in the ground. Does it now? We will keep that in mind. R.I.P. Here lie the souls of those who swore fealty to the royal family of Hyrule. The Sheikah, guardians of the royal family and founders of Kakariko, watch over these spirits in their eternal slumber. Very nice. I'm gonna put those bugs away so I don't accidentally use them. Be quiet! It's only 7:14. I, Dampé the Gravekeeper, am in bed now. Go away and play. Maybe you can find a ghost in the daytime? Yeah, so... there's this guy. Little kids can't go on the heart-pounding grave-digging tour described in the sign. Since I can't do that, I'm just imitating Dampé, the Gravekeeper, all day. But with my cute face, I'm not heart-pounding at all, am I? That's, weirdly self-aware, I'll be honest with you, kid. Weirdly self-aware. So yeah, there's a lot of graves around here. None of them, like, are particularly interesting. Like, you can't read them. So. Except for this one. Royal Composer Bros. Flat the Younger. R.I.P. There's a ghost here. A ghost spirit, if you will. Hoe of the Graveyard. If you stare at with Z targeting, it will disappear. And if you hit them, they like run away from you, which is very annoying. Because they can go through walls and stuff. Come on back over here. Oh god. You have to kind of like let them get far enough away from you that they stop running. It's a little bit weird. Yeah, you killed me. Unbelievable. Oh, what? You're not one of Ganondorf's men, are you? Because of my role as a ghost, I had to act like that. I apologize. Now then, let me introduce myself. I am one of the ghostly composer brothers of Kakariko Village. All the people in this village are born to serve the royal family of Hyrule. We brothers also served the royal family and were assigned to study the hereditary mystic powers of the family. Though we never could figure out the power of the Triforce. We had almost completed our study of controlling time with the tones of ocarinas. Actually, we did complete that study. We would have been famous if that hateful Ganondorf had not tried to steal our results. We could never let him reap the fruits of our research. That's why we gave our lives to protect the secret. You want to hear what I said again? No. And this one. Royal Composer Bros. Sharp the Elder. R.I.P. Why are you behind it? Alright, come over here. Come over here, buddy. Yeah, come over this way. Why are you in the ground? Alright, there we go. Yeah, I'm dead! Again! What? You again? Somehow you remind me of Princess Zelda. Since you may have some connection with the royal family, I will tell you a little more of our tale. Back then, people called us great composers because of the many musical masterpieces we wrote. But we brothers were not just composers. We had a mission to analyze the mysterious powers of Hyrule's royal family. Our names would be a part of Hyrule's history if we could complete our research. We kept our study extremely secret until we completed it. To tell the truth, each of us was studying a different song. One to summon the sun, and another to summon the moon. If you are really sent by a member of the royal family, I will tell you about the results of our study. We inscribed it on the royal tombstone. As a messenger of the royal family, you should know your royal credentials, show your royal credentials on top of the Triforce mark. You want to hear what I said again? No. Royal family's tomb. There's nothing hiding behind it. Alright, so we need to show our royal credentials. The letter! Nope, not the letter. No, it's actually just Zelda's lullaby. I like going into strange holes. Royal family's tomb. So up here we have keys. When you get close to it, use Z targeting. Even if it flies away, you can still target it. Yeah, so let's just use our slingshot to take care of that. Yeah, so whenever you see Navi do this sort of thing, either it's something you can check or it's something else entirely. Just keep note of it. One more piece. Check. Those who break into the royal tomb will be obstructed by the lurkers in the dark. Yeah, it's talking about the keys, actually. It's interesting that Navi flies over here. Very interesting. Now in this room, Re-Dead. Its gaze will paralyze you if it bites you. Tap any button to escape. Yeah, Re-Deads are certainly something, are they? I recommend walking past them, because if you walk past them, they won't do anything. However, if you do get their attention, then just run away. Or you could slash at them. That's also a thing you can do. But it is really annoying. So, would not truly recommend it. All these bones in here. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. A rising sun will eventually set, a newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun, give peaceful rest to the living dead. This is an interesting poem, huh? Something is inscribed on the tombstone. It's the secret melody of the Composer Brothers. Oh, I was hit. I hit C left. You've learned the Sun Song. Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring them calm with the Sun Song. So yeah, now we learned the Sun Song. Sun Song is really interesting. First of all, with the Re-Deads here, if you play the Sun Song, it will freeze them. And then you can come in and go. And just completely annihilate them. It's still not worth doing, really. It's more worth it just to run past them. But that's something you can do. And this area right here, if you play the Sun Song in that area where Navi was turning green, you'll find a big fairy. That's why it's so big looking. And big fairies are not the same as regular fairies. they aren't a full heal like a regular fairy would be. And instead, what they do is they heal like 8 hearts or something. It's like some set number of hearts, and then they also heal your magic. So. Alright, now that we're back out here and it is nighttime now. Actually, I want to come over here. If we pull this gravestone back, there's a hole. And there is a redead in here, so we'll play this on song. No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, if you play it in the center of the room, the chest will spawn. Or in the center of the platform, I should say, not the room. You got a piece of heart. Collect 4 pieces total to get another heart container. More containers means more life energy. Yeah, so as compared to heart containers, heart pieces are a quarter of a heart. So you need 4 of them to make 1 heart, and so you won't actually reap the benefits of your heart pieces until you get 4 of them. You can see how many you currently have here on the quest status screen, which is always fun. Let's get out of here. All these other gravestones you can pull, but they either have nothing or they have pose, which are the ghosts. But we have Dampe here. Hey kid, don't mess around with the graves. I'm Dampe, the grave keeper. My face may be scary, but I'm not a bad guy. Let me give you an advertisement for my side business. Dampe the Gravekeeper's heart-pounding grave-digging tour. What's gonna come out? What's gonna come out? When I start digging, we'll find out. Do you want me to dig here? 10 rupees for 1 hole. Yes. Whoa! Whoa! So, we'll just take that. You got a piece of heart. So far, you've collected 2 pieces. With 2 more pieces, you will gain more life energy. Yeah, you see these, like, soil patches. English words. If you can get Dampe to walk over the soil patch, and then you pay him to dig up whatever is there, he could dig up either rupees or a heart piece like that. It's actually very rare for him to dig up the heart piece. It's only a 1 in 10 chance every time you do it. So we got very lucky that happened first try, because you can be here for a while. Otherwise, he digs up, like, it's something like 8 blue rupees and like 8 green rupees or 5 green rupees or something. I don't know. They're all like, there's like some number of all the different kinds of rupees that you can dig up. And once you hit your 15th or your 16th dig spot, then you're guaranteed to get the heart piece. So you could go 15 rounds of this before you get it, which is very annoying. But yeah, so just stop him at these soil patches along the route. Like, talk to him as he's walking over them. And then sometimes he can also give you nothing, so don't be alarmed if that happens. Although sometimes if he gives you nothing, it's because you stopped him in the wrong spot, and so he's actually hitting like the stonework and stuff. But anyway, there's one more thing we gotta get before we leave. There's 3 flowers in front of this specific grave. So if we pull that one back... You got a Hylian shield. Switch to the equipment subscreen and select the shield, then equip it today. Yeah, so... There's just a free Hylian shield down here waiting for you. Very worth your time to grab. Now, the Hylian shield is kind of interesting compared to the Deku shield because, as you can see, it is quite large on Link here. And when you go to guard with it, Link does this. He just crouches, and you can still angle it and stuff. But yeah, he just crouches. Even with the sword out, he just crouches. And you have to kind of get used to the fact that you can't block from the front. You're doing like this weird back block like that. No one's in here though. The Gravekeeper's Diary is here. Do you want to read it? Yes. When I dug a hole, I found a treasure that stretches, boing, and shrinks, boing. It's so fun, I'll never give it to anybody. What, okay. Is there more? Or is that it? Nope, that's it, okay. What a boring diary. Oh well, let's get out of here. Alright, now that we're in here, it is now nighttime, and of course we haven't explored the village at nighttime before, so let's go ahead and do that. I don't know if anything changes in here. I kind of doubt it. Yeah, this guy's still here. Yep, same thing. Okay, great. There's way less people around, though. At least outside. Now the construction guys are here. The crazy Kuko lady isn't here. There is a Skulltula here, though. We'll take that. There's also one on this construction site, which we want to get while we're here. Yeah, it's like up here. Boom. And then... we never actually went up here. Think about it. This used to be the Great Impa's house, but she doesn't live here any longer. It is now open to all villagers. You are free to go on in. This village used to be a Sheikah village, but the Great Impa opened it to everyone. Oh, you're in here. Please, don't tease my Kukos. What? Excuse me? Lady, what are you doing with your cow? Is visiting other people's houses at this late hour your idea of fun? You must not have had a good upbringing. Oh well. The lady takes care of chickens, but she is, in fact, allergic to them. Oh well. Sounds like you have some grievances to air there, buddy. Anything up here? No? Oh, there is evidently money up here. What an interesting house design. I like the cow decor, I guess. Wait. Oh. Go over here. Oh, you know what? Of course we have to go here. People are disgusting. My own father and mother are disgusting. You must be disgusting too. Wow! I see how it is. Hey son, what are you doing wandering around this late at night? Oh, I get it. You're testing your courage, aren't you? You must want to go to a graveyard. Wait a minute. What am I doing talking to a kid? I've got work to do. Work, work. Ding dong, ding dong. The current time is 1805. Head east and you'll find a graveyard. Legends say you can calm the souls of the dead with an old song of the royal family. Been there, done that. You're a little bit late, dude. But I guess if you are playing blind, you know what you're doing. It's your hint to be like, get over there. Now, believe it or not, there's actually a gold sculpture all the way up on this ladder. So we gotta shoot it and then climb up there to get the thing. Ooh, perfect. You can like grab onto the ladder if you do it right and prevent damage, which is fun. Look at that, 4 gold sculptures all back to back. Crazy. Oh, my boy is asleep right now. Please come back some other time to play with him. No, we can go in here still. Oh, this guy's here. He's like all worn out. I heard that our boss's house is just behind this house. He doesn't want any of us to know, though. Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. But there's no cuckoos around, so we can't just go back there, sadly. We go in that house? I don't think we did, right? This house right here specifically. Oh, yeah, we definitely did not. Everyone's in here. Look at this, kid. My beautiful smooth hands are all worn out from working. My beautiful smooth hands. I'm starving. Let's eat dinner right now. I'm starving. Isn't dinner ready yet? It's 1805 already. Those guys each do the work of half a man, but they still want a full man's portion. They're lazy slackers, I tell you. You've been cooking that for a long time. Well, make yourself at home. The food isn't ready yet, though. It's been like a full half a day. Or no, it's been more than that. That's wild. The only house we haven't been to in all of Kakariko Village so far. House of Skulltula. Oh, that's a weird looking Skulltula if I've ever seen one. We all look like this because of the spider's curse. If every spider of the curse in the entire world were destroyed, the curse would be broken. When you destroy a spider of the curse, a token will appear. Collect it as proof of your achievement. The number next to this icon on the quest status subscreen indicates how many spiders of the curse you have destroyed so far. When this icon is displayed next to the name of the area on the map subscreen, there are no more spiders in that area. Look for them not only out in the open, but also inside the dungeons. Of course, this is just our dream. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. If you break the curse on my family, we will make you very rich. Wow. Yarg, I'm cursed. Alright, how many do we have? 9? That makes sense. Alright, so we need to come back with more gold Skulltulas. And luckily, I know exactly where one is. We can actually come over to this tree right here. There's one in the tree. There we go. And now back in here, this guy has been freed from his curse. The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you. You got an adult's wallet. Adults are allowed to carry a lot of money. Now you can hold up to 200 rubies. Yes, very worth your time. Alright, let's actually play the Sun Song. So what the Sun Song does is it changes it from night to day and from day to night. It works both directions. And whenever you do that in a, I'll say, place where time doesn't pass like this, it will respawn you at the red marker on your map. So like the place where you entered from. And if you do it on a place where time does pass, then it will just do it on the spot. Like, it won't respawn you anywhere. That is, I will say, the primary purpose of the Sun Song is very nice, very handy. Now it's daytime, though. I do want to come over here and go up into that house that I never checked out because I forgot about it. Because it's so out of the way. You have to come all the way over here. And then go all the way up here. Do you say the same thing? This used to be the Great Impa's house, but she doesn't live here any longer. Yeah, this is all the same. Great. Love that. Does nothing change, I wonder? Hey, kid! Do you always enter other people's houses without permission? Didn't your parents teach you any manners? Oh well. Did you see a lady behind this house? She's going through hard times. Oh well. That lady asks you about chickens? You should listen to her. Oh well. You say so. Alright, so that guy's dialogue changes, but that's it. Wow. It was so worth it. Alright, now at that note, we're going to leave the exploration at that, so we're gonna end it off here. Do the YouTube stuff, like the video, subscribe, dislike the video even, and I'll see everyone next time.